Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and I'm cleaning a olefin carpet today, and it's a rainy day. Well, I think it might have stopped right now, but it was raining a minute ago. But anyway, we've got an olefin carpet. It's not a very big job. This master bedroom, a little bit of hallway, office, I guess, and another bedroom. It's about 9 years old, and it does have, I'm not sure if it shows up really well with the camera, but right in here we can see, and into the bathroom and in the hallway here in particular, there's quite a degradation to the appearance of the carpet fiber, which is mostly caused by what we call apparent soiling. There's 3 types of soil on a carpet: visible soil, actual soil, and apparent soiling. Or particulate soil, actual soil, and apparent soiling. And the particulate soil comes out with vacuuming, so that's why it's important to do a really good pre-vacuuming. You'll get most of that out right there. The actual soil is the soiling that sticks onto the carpet fiber, or the oily, sticky, visible soil, which we call actual visible soil, and is what makes the carpet look soiled. And then the other soiling that we can run into on the carpet is apparent soiling. Feather. Apparent soiling is actually caused by abrasion and distortion of the carpet yarn. I just remembered I had a little sprout here to deal with. And what happens is, as the carpet is walked on, particularly on the looped carpets, you will see this more obviously, usually, is you get the wear that occurs on the side of the yarn, as opposed to on a cut file, you walk on the end of the yarn. The looped carpet, you walk on the side of the yarn, in this abrasion effect that happens on the carpet fiber, which, when it's new, looks nice and shiny like that, but over time, as the abrasion effect happens on it, it gets this dullness to it. So the light does not reflect off of the areas where the high wear is, like a scuffing action happens. But when you get it wet, like when you're steam cleaning, the shine reappears, which is why when you clean these worn olefin carpets with steam cleaning, it instantly looks great, because you're filling in the scratches and it reflects the light back again. But then when it dries, it looks lousy again. So anyway, let's give it a clean and see what happens. I'm cleaning with Nanomax, 2 ounces per gallon. And I did use my trigger sprayer, sprayed all these obvious areas with Omega Citrus. I didn't put down too much, just enough to keep the carpet damp. And now we're going to clean it. Now the advantage of using the rotary on this carpet is that it moves easily on the carpet regardless. You're watching?
Just seeing how it works.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It looks better already, right?
Yeah.
That's just the first pass.
Well, you can see where the bed was before.
I can see where the bed was, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm using a hogs hair fiber pad, and they work exceedingly well at scrubbing the yarn, and we'll actually, to a certain degree, put a polish on the, as it were, on the yarn. I'm not saying it actually shines it up, but you really need that agitation on this type of carpet in particular, I think. And one thing you do want to be always careful of is not to over wet the carpet, because this type of carpet is more prone to wicking, because the loops will tend to hold moisture under the loop, so they actually kind of remain damp or wet underneath, longer, which contributes to wicking. So now I'm cleaning, just going over it nice and evenly. I'm going to focus on the traffic areas first, and then we'll kind of go from there. But it looks like it's really brightening up nicely. Actually, the job I posted yesterday, she had the main floor was all hardwood, and she asked me if I would clean it, and I declined, but I could have, although I'm not really set up right now to do that. I have done a few in the past, but I'm beginning to rethink that maybe at least for when I go into a job like that where they're moving out or moving in, and it's a nice wide open area, if they ask me to do the wood floor, maybe I'm going to start to offer that. They can do that with this machine anyway, and the Nanomax will work fine. I know that some of you guys watching my channel do wood floors, so give me your thoughts on that. Easy, hard? Like I said, I've done a few and kind of had mixed feelings about it, but partly that's just because I'm just not used to it. You gotta kind of have a different mindset, I think. There's probably I probably would have charged her about $400 or $500 to do that wood floor. It's just an unfamiliar thing. I know I can do it. I just got to get my mind on it, I guess. This room actually doesn't look like it's been used much. I think it was just an older couple living in here. So not much wear and tear, no kids. I don't think there's any pets either. So I'm just going to focus with the fiber pad on the open areas, and I'll go over every inch with the Ironman in a minute. I assume this was a guest room. I can barely see an outline of a bed here. I can see where the feet were sitting. Now, one thing to bear in mind about the hogs hair is they actually do pick up pretty well. They have a little more open fiber pattern to them. So they actually pick up pretty well. Okay, I'll go over this way into the hallway. Here. You can see that doorknob hits on the closet door all the time. carpet's actually not in bad shape, really, considering. It's just that the abrasion on the iron over the years has dulled it in the traffic areas, and it is compressed a little bit there too, but not bad really for the age. It's a little bit dark in the center there, but remember that one of the things that occurs with this process is that carpets always look better a day after than when you initially do them. It's just the way it works. Look good when you're done, look better the day after. We got a little bit extra solution right here. Let it scrub in there really nicely. 360 degrees 3 times per second is what the cleaning head is doing. So I'm going to go back in here and around the corner. Alright, we'll go over here. Let's go over this section just a little bit more. And we'll switch. There's actually a fair amount of junk collected, particularly on the outside edge. Okay. Now I switched it to standard shower feed. Alright, now I can just concentrate on doing the swing. raining again. Ugh. We had a couple of nice sunny days and now we're back to rain. It's just not letting up. It's weird, there's some areas of the world there's no rain, and there's other areas of the world where there's way more rain than needed. Things are upset. Signs of the times, actually. Yeah, actually I can see it's really brightening up now. See, by applying the and scrubbing in the cleaner, which I just did with the fibre pad, and now going over it with the Ironman pad, that's like applying the pre-spray, as it were, and then and agitating it in. So there is dwell time. And it works pretty well. Okay. Head over here. Oh, while I'm at it, I'll go in here. See, they took a chunk out of there. Looks like they put it right there. Yep, it's coming along just fine. Now this is a very stiff, hard yarn, and I won't be needing to do a post vacuum on this. Not sure what the heck that is. It's very hard. No idea. No hard. Something or other. All right. You know, back to the wood floors, I did a job a couple of years ago now, and I did video it, and I used my Easy Glide, I believe it was, I was using initially, and I put a weight on it, and I was using it, and within 30 minutes or so I began to realize that it was really wearing me out, because the pushing it back and forth, although it moved easily, but the just moving that weight back and forth, I began to really feel it in my arms and in my back. And I got about halfway through the job, and I went and grabbed my rotary and switched over to the rotary, and it was definitely a relief, and it worked just fine. The rotary is like power steering in your car. They're so, you know, once it's running, they just glide without any effort. Just lift and lower the handle. is worn, it is deteriorated, 9 years of wear and tear. Pretty concentrated on the traffic areas in this home. They've got a really nice big backyard here. Trees all around them. It's pretty nice actually, this little corner, older area in Clona. Probably built in the 70s or 80s, I would guess, this development. So the properties are pretty large. So let's go back over here. And take a look at the pad. Not bad, actually. In the top, dry. Just a little bit damp over here and wetter on the outside edge, which is what I expect. And is exactly right. So I'm just going to go over this traffic area one more time with the B side. Because I can, and then I'll take a minute or two and maybe make a little bit of a difference, although I don't think it'll pick up much at all, but we'll see. It's looking good. Definitely see the compression occurring in the doorway compared to over here where the bed was sitting and it's never been walked on. The yarn is quite mushroomed out, and there's a little bit of a valley in the middle here. So we'll just do the hallway. And then we'll be done. We'll take a look at the pad, see if I pick anything up here in a sec. Let's have a look. Yeah, virtually nothing. Mostly just damp. Okay, so I will head on down the stairs and get set up for doing the steps, and then I'll be done. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.